everybody? It's your boy Shelly Cell. We're back for another day of the Stay Woke podcast, another day full of motivation, value, inspiration, and pushing you guys to chase your dreams just as I am. Why do you think or feel most of us give up on our dreams? I think the first is lack of self-worth. We really don't understand who we are, how important we are, not only to ourselves, but to everybody else and to the growth of the world. Because let me break this down to you guys, right? Each human is only going to live like 80 years each, right? Which means that eventually the people that are in the positions that we look up to right now are going to pass away, which means that there's going to be always a constant revolving opening for new stars, new moguls in the industries and stuff like that. So what that means is no matter how small you think you are, you play the biggest part in the world that we live in. You have that talent that everybody wants to see. You have something that the world needs. So always remember that. The second one is fear of failure. This is always something that I hear from everybody. It's always like, what if I don't? What if this happens? What if I fail? I mean, failure is literally inevitable. Like, I want you guys to understand that. And also look at it this way. You are starting a whole new thing you have never tried before. And you expect yourself to just never have failure, to never make a mistake, to never have to learn something new. You are doing something new, which means it is normal. It is okay for you to fail. What is not okay is for you to fail and stay on the floor and realize that this failure is temporary. And if you stand up, then it's not a failure. It's just a bump in the road. It's just an obstacle, and you surpass that obstacle. If you stay down, you will never, ever be able to see the dream or have the things that you've always wanted to. So understand that it really does take some real persevering, some real resilience towards your dreams, because you're going to fail. You're going to fail. I also feel another reason that a lot of us do not chase our dreams is because we care so much what other people think. Hard to sit here and not allow people's lives to interfere with yours, or people's idea of you, or their perspective, or maybe you see somebody else living the life that you want to live, and instead of that motivating you or motivating me to push to have that life ourselves, it kind of gives you that moment where you're like a slight jealousy, a slight wishing of that was your life. But you have to harness energy like that and understand that even what that dude has did not come overnight. It's not going to come overnight. It takes hard work. And a lot of the time, even when you're building it, you don't realize that you're getting as big as you're going to get. There's always going to be competition. There's always going to be other people. There's always going to be perspectives. The whole point is you have to believe what you're doing is what you want to do, and you're not going to allow nobody else's perspective to stop you from living the life that you want to live. You have no reason to be a victim to your own life. Live the life that you've always dreamt of, because it is steps away for you. He who says he can and he who says he can't are usually right. The words that you use in your daily life are very important. Do not be the reason that your life goes a different way. This manifestation stuff that people always talk about, like people that don't understand spirituality will just make fun of it and be like, oh, it manifests this. It's not a matter of you saying something and it just appears. You have to understand that your subconscious mind is programmed by what is inputted within it. If you tell yourself you're not going to be able to do this every day, you get up and be like, damn, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I'm going to suck at that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Everything that you come out of your mouth is a negative. You're going to realize that your life adapts to that negative vibration. When you get up every day and be like, you see somebody that you want to be like, and you be like, I'm going to be just like them. I'm going to be great. I'm so powerful. I know that I harness energy that people need. I know that I'm great. I'm going to be great. Understand the difference is you have to, it all starts with you, and it all begins with you. How bad do you want to live this life? How bad do you want to be the person that you say you want to be? If you expect other people to want to see you in the way that you want them to see you, you have to see yourself in the way that you want other people to see you. So that takes shadow work. It takes sitting there with yourself and figuring out all the things and all the areas that you need to correct so that people can vision you in the power that you want to be visioned in. You also have to understand what you put out into subconscious mind, which means to everybody else, he's going to always lock into that subconscious mind. Because if you are constantly saying you can't and you're telling people you can't, they're going to believe you can. If you tell people you're going to do it and your actions show that you're doing it and you're constantly just throwing that in the subconscious mind, I'm doing it, I'm doing it, I'm going to have this, I'm going to have this, you're going to have it. Guaranteed, no ifs, ands, or buts. That's exactly how life works. Be more confident in yourself, motivate yourself, speak things into existence, write them down, because once again, it's a lot deeper than what we think it is. But your subconscious withholds a lot of information that you don't even consciously think about, but your subconscious thinks about it, right? You have to be able to ask yourself, why could I not? Why could you not? Why could you not live the life that all these people that are literally in the same positions that we are all majority in, why can't you live that life? Why can't you be a professional football player if all it takes is you to be a really good football player? Why can't you be a rapper or a singer if you have a beautiful voice and your words are very prophetic and people are uplifted by them? Why can you not be the president of the United States if everybody legally after the year or 40 years old could be the president of the United States? Why could it not be you? Why? And the only answer that we're going to have is our trauma answering for us. Oh, because I'm not this. I don't feel adequate enough. I'm not this. None of that is the truth, though. And this just goes back to the second topic. If you say you can't, you can't. You have to be able to tell yourself that you can, because you can. There's no difference between the people that we sit and watch on TV every day than you. The only difference is they hit stardom. They have a mass amount of people that watch them every day, and they're praised. You have to look at yourself no different than those people, because you guys are just as powerful, just as strong, just as prophetic, just as honorable as all the people that are in the positions that we want to be in. Why could you not? Quitting is literally what's preventing your dreams. And this is something I tell myself all the time. If you quit, you will never have. That is the only thing guaranteed from quitting. The only thing. Nothing else. There is no guarantee of having it. There's nothing. But there is 100% guarantee if you quit doing what you're doing, you won't have what you are working towards. Because consistency rewards. Consistency rewards. Consistency rewards. So when you're consistent, you're resilient, and you're always putting out quality stuff, then there is no way that you will fail. But you have to understand that success is not a linear progress or process. Success is not going to come overnight. And to some it does, but you can't go off of somebody else's life and think that that's going to be your life. You have to understand, and you have to put yourself in the mindset that you don't care how long it takes. You're not going to stop doing what you're doing because you know it's going to come. And if you never stop doing what you're doing, and you know it's going to come, then the life that you always wanted is going to be right in front of your eyes. And that is something I tell myself every day. I will never quit doing something ever again. Even if it means that I take a break, I will never tell myself that I quit. Because as soon as you tell yourself you quit, you just counted yourself out of everything you've ever wanted. But if you're a person that's watching this, that you know you quit a lot, you'll try stuff, and you know you might even be good at it, but you still quit because you're the demons that are in your head get at you. Stop quitting. Discipline yourself. Stop quitting, bro, because you are not getting nowhere. You are not going to have the life you want by quitting. You need to stand up. You need to discipline yourself, because motivation is bullshit. Motivation is bullshit. You don't want to be motivated. You want to be disciplined. So everything that I'm programming into all of you guys right now, I want it to stick in your head. I want you to remember it. I don't want it to just built off motivation. You guys have three days of just straight motivation. The fourth day, you just forget about it all and you give up on your dreams. That's the same reason that a lot of people that go to the gym don't ever get any results from the gym. Because if you're not consistent with the gym and you're not consistently improving in the gym, you're not going to improve anything. And this is what I'm saying. Like, it's not just as simple as doing and having. Do not quit. Be resilient towards your dreams, and everything you've ever dreamt of will be yours. And I promise you that. Believing in yourself. Know who you are, and if you don't know who you are, figure out who you are so that you can be confident in who you are, because we all withhold the greatness. We all are powerful. Like I told you guys, there is nothing different than anybody else in this world. You are just as powerful. You just have not found your power yet. There is nobody in this world that doesn't have a purpose. There is nobody in this world that does not have a purpose. Please hear me on that. Greatness lays dormant within all of us. And I'm going to say that one more time. Greatness lays dormant within all of us. So that means you, the people behind this camera right now. You are great. You are capable of living the life that you've always dreamt of. You are steps away, decisions away, one inspired action away from living the life that you have always dreamt of. You must believe that you are already there. You have to understand that it takes process to get to the places that you want to get. Nothing that you desire will ever come overnight. When you understand that greatness lies within all of us, you'll understand that you are just as powerful as every single other person that you walk around. All these millionaires that you see on YouTube and all this stuff, you are just as powerful as those people. All of us withhold the keys to every door that we need to open. The only difference is discovering that we even have the key. You have to define your value, and this goes back to knowing who you are. What do you have to offer the world that you know we are lacking? What do you have to help the world progress forward? What do you offer that is going to change the trajectory of what the world is going, or where the world is going right now? Understand this. You have the power to do that. I don't know if you guys have ever heard this song by who is it? Big Sean. One man can change the world. Please understand this. One man can change the world. Martin Luther King changed the trajectory of the world. Tupac shifted the world with the words that he spoke out of his mouth. Malcolm X is a name that you will never forget no matter what. Abraham Lincoln is a name that you will never forget. Why? Because one man withholds the power to change everything. And when you know that, then you know that you can literally have anything you have ever wanted. Anything that you can envision can be yours. Understand this. You are great. You are just as great, if not greater than me and everybody else that has ever walked this world before. Hold yourself at that level. Believe in yourself. Know that you're great and define your value. So that's going to be it for today's Stay Woke podcast. Thank you guys so much for everybody that stays in tune and gains knowledge and value from these videos. Like I said, I'm just giving you guys the wisdom that I've learned throughout the time, and even things that I'm still constantly telling myself so that I can reach the heights that I know I'm capable of reaching. And I know every single person that's watching this video, just because you have the power or the urge or the desire to sit here and watch me to gain value from the words that are coming out of my mouth, understand that puts you at a different level than the other people that aren't listening, that aren't searching for knowledge, that aren't trying to become the greatest version of themselves. And that is the reason that you will have everything you have ever wanted. So I'm going to catch you guys next time. Stay Woke podcast. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. Stay resilient. Stay woke.